Much as we are going to be revising this PVO Bill, I want to call upon the nation, or I want to call upon the legislatures to consider the following issues. One, restrictions on freedoms. The bill should not be in a position to stifle freedom of association, freedom of assembly, and freedom of expression, which are fundamental rights enshrined in the Zimbabwean Constitution. We should also be in a position to look at a situation whereby there is not going to be any over-regulation. The bill may lead to excessive government control over civil society organizations, and this may potentially suffocate their independence and ability to operate effectively.
Pandinokokana napo kunyanya pamwe futi ndepekuti rinotaura kuti inini sedunga munhu ndikaona kuti organization iyi zvairi kuita hazvina kururama, zvinogona kukanganisa, ndinokwanisa kunovharisa organization koka ndagara ndino ruvengo navanhu vari muorganization. Saka tinenge tichiti isusu ngazvigadziriswe zvienderane neconstitution yedu.
I feel this PVO amendment bill should not pass. Why? Because in terms of the things that it seeks to address, especially issues to do with terrorism, financing, and money laundering, I think we have enough laws within the country that regulate such issues. We talk of the suppression of foreign and international terrorism act that we have as a country in Zimbabwe. So there is no need to have another law that also regulates issues to do with terrorism financing.
Like iyo nyaya yekuti munhu ane simba rekuti anokwanisa kuuya achiparadza body laws apoinda body raanoda, izvozvo hazvibudisi.
We have NGOs that are currently running in the country, and it means that if the bill passes, they will not be able to operate because they will not meet the regulations of the government, and also because there are some organizations that are helping communities. For example, we have organizations we are providing essential services that the government have failed to provide. So if the bill passes, it means that these communities will cease to benefit from such initiatives that are being offered by the organization.
It is unjust to amend this bill because it gives the minister more excessive powers to control the organizations, and it will affect the neutrality or the independence of the way they operate.
That is, the young people are rejecting this bill as it seeks to thwart and shrink the democratic space, and as well as it goes against some international obligations in which Zimbabwe is a signatory of, like the freedom of speech and to protect freedom. And also these organizations, some of them, the civic space has been taking the government to account, fostering accountability and transparency to the institution. So by some provisions in this bill, trying to make those NGOs part of the governmental organizations, it will undermine their scope of operation and undermine their actions as organizations. So as young people, as a young person, I'm saying this bill must be stopped, come what may.
They are trying to politicize everything. They are trying to control all PVOs that are playing a crucial role in Zimbabwe. For example, we have drought in Zimbabwe. If you look, PVOs are the main sponsors in rural areas, in marginalized areas. But when they are being blocked or restricted to transfer funds, it might be difficult for those in rural areas. They might fail to acquire or to have some services they previously got from those PVOs. Thank you.
And also, it is not a bill that you can say it is independent. It will be politically sided, as it gives the minister the whole power to control it, and also the bill can lead into unemployment. The bill can lead into corruption. The bill reduce the inflow of currency within the nation. So I think this bill should not be passed as it affects the operation, as it affects the independent operation of the organization.